Okay guys, so I do have the tooltip set up on the website. Wowhead does offer free integration to their database, which, as everybody knows, the Wowhead database for World of Warcraft stuff is the only one that is approved and sanctioned by World of Warcraft to be used publicly. So they do offer nifty integration. I did set up that in the back end so it will reflect in what you guys are posting. Now, to be able to do so, it's really, really simple. Most of us already have the we already use Wowhead on a daily basis for certain things. So we're actually going to be utilizing their databases. So database is going to be what you're going to go to for these items. I'm going to show you guys how to do the linking, which is going to be what shows the tooltips on the site. So for this purpose, I'm actually going to show you mount, and I'm just going to go to flying just to make it easier. You can search by name. You can break down your search however it's easy for you. I found that searching Wowhead is not always so cut and dry. I've tried typing in some of these things and they don't always show up. Keep in mind, if you're having trouble with the search issues, this shows a list of mounts, and you'll actually be able to, if you want, you can click the name button and it'll actually sort them by alphabetical order. So we're just going to do the Jeweled Onyx Panther just for showing purposes. So as you see, this is what shows you that this is going to be the right page for you to link. So we have this here, and the address bar is going to be what you're going to pay attention to. When it says item, it'll say spell, it'll say NPC, transmog set, it'll say everything you need to say with an equal sign. That equal sign and that number is actually the item number that it's pulling from the database to be able to show this. So you want to go ahead and select the entire address bar for whatever item you're wanting to link. You're going to copy that out. You're going to go to your post. You want to type your words out exactly as it's showing here. Whatever shows here is going to be how you type it out, including capitalizing each word that's capitalized, because you want it to be uniformed and you want it to look nice. So once you've selected the whole set of words, you're going to go to insert link. I do Control V to copy. You could also right click and paste. It's however you use the computer that's easier for you to understand. You're going to click OK. When you hit your preview button, as you see, we have a fancy little tooltip. It's pretty legit. They hover over it, bam, it's amazing. So I've done a few different ones. This is another it's another mount, and then I've also done a spell to show you how spells are going to work. Those are good for class guides. I've also done quest items, so if you're talking about questing specifically with holiday events and things like that, or helping build a guide for a certain quest that might be a little confusing, it's all right here. You can do titles, but the title doesn't really show up like I want it to, so I wouldn't recommend it. You can also do gear sets. This is actually an entire gear set. When you click into it, it will take you to the full set on Wowhead, which is fine. We don't mind that it links back to Wowhead. Wowhead enjoys that people go to their site. This also does make us look a lot more professional, since we have the ability to link it back to Wowhead's site and people can get the information that they need. At this moment, we're not going to be able to do anything like Wowhead does, which is have our own World of Warcraft database, because we're not that fancy. So in the meantime, we can utilize their stuff because they leave that public for websites such as ours to be able to use these items. So if you notice, when I clicked that transmog set, it actually shows the equal sign, which is one of the things you want to look for. If you want to do individual items in your post, you certainly can do. As you see, it says item number with the database number. You would just select this whole thing, copy it, and put it in there, and it'll put, and we can actually do that just for testing purposes. So here you can do various versions, because there's obvious different versions. There's several different ways that you can do the gear and how you want it to break down, so you can fully take advantage of that. We're going to actually put, that item was the throat rippers, so we're actually going to, and once again, you want to mind that you're typing it out exactly as the title shows, so that everything is uniform, everything looks nice. We're just going to do throat ripper gauntlets. You're going to click the link, you're going to paste that item, we're going to preview. I'm sure I spelled gauntlets wrong. It's okay, life's going to move on. When you click over here, you're going to see, bam, your gauntlets. Isn't that nice? So this is a nice little handy thing. if you guys have written stuff in the past that you know you could have linked, feel free to go back through your old posts and edit those and add these in. This is really going to take our posting to the next level and make us real uniform and professional. So make sure that you guys are utilizing these. You can use them for NPCs, you can use them for zones, you can use them for spells, you can pretty much anything in their database, as long as when you're clicking to it. So you go to your holidays here, we're just gonna do what do we have going on right now? We have the Lunar Festival. So we're just going to click the Lunar Festival. As you see, the Lunar Festival here, we're actually going to test to see if it links the entire event. I don't know if it's going to link it, so I'm using you guys as my guinea pigs. Let's see if it actually does. Oh, it doesn't tooltip it. However, it does take them to the page for the Lunar Festival, but that's kind of crappy that it doesn't link it. So I wouldn't recommend using that. But specific items it does. So if you're talking about, if you're doing a holiday event and you want to do specific items, it does link it. So Festival Lantern, you would want to click on that. You see it has the square that shows that this is a tooltip. You could copy and paste this item here. Put it in your post. We're going to change this to, I believe it was called the Festival Lantern. I'm going to paste it in there. We're going to preview, and it's going to look spiffy. Bam, look at how beautiful that is. So make sure that you guys are utilizing the tooltips. If you have any questions or you need anything from me, please feel free to reach out and contact me. I want us to integrate these as much as humanly possible when we're talking about things in World of Warcraft, because this really, people are visual, and this is going to be what helps keep us in that professional mindset of providing quality stuff to the players. You can do NPCs, everything. So just make sure you're utilizing, once again, you can also do achievements. I don't know if I told you guys that, but you can do, there is achievements that you can integrate in here. It does show the quests. When you're dealing with quests and achievements, these are all tooltips. Everything in here, as far as these quests are concerned, when you're looking for a specific quest and you click into it, yeah, these are all, as you see, it's got achievement number. This is everything you need is in the database. So just utilize these database functions and you're good to go. Thanks, guys. If you need anything else, feel free to let me know.